stay rooted. So today I wanted to do a little update video on my training and progress, but also to on why I haven't uploaded in a couple weeks. So after I hurt my knee, I got it checked out, and it was a sprain, a really bad sprain. The knee swelled up and everything, so I had to take some time off of the knee just so that I could get it back to 100%. And then right after that, I went to kickboxing. Once my knee was all better and everything like that, I went to kickboxing, and that's how I got this right here. Ended up getting kicked in the head. Look away if you're squeamish. I'm gonna put up a picture. The tip of his foot basically glanced me on the eyebrow, and I pretty much now that's a permanent part of me now, which it's all good, doesn't really matter. um but practice and training have been going pretty good. There's a lot of guys that are starting to come to the gym now, especially during kickboxing. When it was just me, now there's like four of us now, which is pretty cool. And these are also guys that I do the mixed martial, the jiu-jitsu with as well, so it's pretty fun to see them kind of take this challenge on. And because the jiu-jitsu was a start. Once they saw they could do that, then in their heads they could do anything. And then once they found out that I go to the kickboxing and stuff like that, it gave them an opportunity to come see me. I'm the smallest guy in the class, so usually when it comes to people trying new things, especially in a class or a different class, let's say moving from jiu-jitsu to kickboxing, I always use myself as like kind of that entry. Like, bro, if I could do it, you could do it. I'm small, I'm tiny, you know what I'm saying? And if I can go in there and hammer it up, you can go in there and hammer it up, you know what I mean? And that 99% of the time it works. So these guys are in there and we're mixing it up. We started working our combinations, our slips, our switch kicks, our back kicks. We started learning how to mix those up with combos and stuff like that. And with the newer guys, we're trying to help them get the steps down when it comes to the switch kick, and also that back kick step into the side to kind of get the hip to rotate. But and then we're trying to mix up punches and everything like that. Everybody's pretty awkward when it comes to like pad work, and especially when it comes to throwing punches. A lot of guys are hyperextending, so that they end up hurting that elbow. You know what I'm saying? Whenever they throw those punches, they tend to like hyperextend to where like there's so much force they're throwing their punches. There's no purpose in the way that they throw their punches at. But for the newer guys and everything like that, mostly conditioning and just helping them you know strengthen up their wrists and shins and stuff like that. It's pretty difficult kicking that bag if you're new. It's really hard kicking that bag if you have no shin guards or anything like that. And a lot of our training is pretty old school. We don't really use shin pads or anything like that. We use boxing gloves, you know what I'm saying? The what's it called, pro fighter ones, where your fingers come through. But outside of that, we're just trying to get these guys to a level to where on Thursdays is when we do our sparring. They can actually spar and they're not spazzy, and you know what I'm saying? If we say stuff like, okay, only right hand, only your jab, using only your jab, they don't start throwing in other hands. They can control their body to where they can just use the jab. And if I say only your hook, you're only using your hook, or you're only using your back kick, they know they can do that instead of just spazzing around and panicking whenever they're faced with some pressure. So we're trying to get them to where they need to be at. But outside of that, everything's running good. The gym is growing. My coach is really happy to see the progress, because 2 years ago it was me, him, and his lady. Now there's like almost 20 of us, including kickboxing and jiu-jitsu, which is good. So the gym is growing and we're getting stronger. We got some competitions coming up, so hopefully I'll get some footage of some of my colleagues competing, some of my teammates competing. in the summer is when I'm gonna start competing, so hopefully I'll be able to put up some footage of that as well. I also tried to upload some videos within the weeks that I wasn't training, just, you know what I'm saying, of, you know, footage of what goes on during practice and everything like that. But for some reason I couldn't upload it. It just wasn't uploading. It was giving me a weird message. I think it could have been my phone or my internet or something like that. But I'll try to upload a little bit more frequently and give you more footage of me fighting and everything like that. But outside of that, would say, you know, keep going, stay strong, and I'll see you in the next one.